Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome to Vani Amrit Vani program. His Grace Rupavilas Prabhuji will be giving his transcendental words of wisdom. His Grace Ram Kripa Das Prabhuji will be reading the Namamrit, followed by Prabhupada quote, followed by Prabhupada Leela Amrit. Her Grace Rupavati Radha Devi Dasi will be reading the shlokas. Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Welcome everyone.
हरे कृष्ण प्रभु दंडवत प्रणाम। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। His Divine Grace Srila Prabhupada की जय। His Holiness गोपाल कृष्ण गोस्वामी महाराज की जय। His Holiness राम भक्ति आश्रय वैष्णव स्वामी महाराज की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। Sri Namamrita, the nectar of the holy name. While chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, one is reminded of the Lord's activities. A devotee always thinks of the Lord continuously. While chanting the Hare Krishna mantra, the words Krishna and Hare immediately remind him of all Lord's activities. Srimad Bhagavatam 5.1.6. Prabhupada quote 19 July. Crying is a great transcendental pleasure that they cannot understand, the poor fund of knowledge. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was simply crying, that is love, so that they do not understand how crying can be a pleasure. That is Mayavada. Vrindavana, 19 July 1977. Srila Prabhupada Leelamrita. While the two young men were still rising and preparing to sit, before any preliminary formalities of conversation had begun, Srila Bhaktivinoda immediately said to them, "You are educated young man. Why don't you preach Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message throughout the whole world?" Abhay could hardly believe that he had just heard. They had not even exchanged views, yet this sadhu was telling them that they should do. Sitting face to face with Srila Bhaktivinoda Saraswati, Abhay was gathering his wits and trying to gain the comprehensible impression. But this person had already told them to become a preachers and go all over the world. Abhay was immediately impressed, but he was not going to drop his intelligence skepticism. After all, they were assumptions in what the sadhu had said. Abhay had already announced himself by his dress to be a follower of Gandhi, and he felt the impulse to raise an argument. Yet, as he continued to listen to Srila Bhaktivinoda speak, he also began to feel won over by the sadhu's strength of conviction. He should sense that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta did not care for anything but Lord Chaitanya, and that this was what made him great. This was why followers had gathered around him, and why Abhay himself felt drawn, inspired, and humbled, and wanted to hear more. But he felt obliged to make an argument to test the truth.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Danvat Pranam. Bhagavad Gita 10.42. Athva bahu naitena kim gyaten tva arjuna vishta bhayam idam prishtam ekam sena sthito jagat. Translation. But what need is there, Arjuna, for all this detailed knowledge? With a single fragment of myself, I pervade and support this entire universe. Thus end the 10th chapter of the Srimad Bhagavad Gita in the matter of the opulence of the Absolute. Hare Krishna. Srimad Bhagavatam 4.10.21. Apshaymanah satadatyaninim madham ridhe kanchana manavotomoh purim didrikshanapi navishadvicham namayinam vedam chikichitam janah. Translation: Dhruv Maharaj, the best of the human beings, observed that in the great battlefield, not one of the opposing soldiers was left standing with proper weapons. He then desired to see the city of Alkapuri, but he thought to himself, no one knows the plans of the mystic Yakshas. Hare Krishna. CC Madhya 4.132. द्वारा दिया ग्रामे गेला से शिरा लाना हते हते भूले Madhavapure ke chahina. Translation: Closing the door of the temple, he went to the village with the pot of sweet rice. He called out in every stall in search of Madhavendra Puri. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare. श्री राधा रास बिहारी भगवान की जय, ललिता सखी विशाखा माता की जय, गिरिराज गोवर्धन महाराज की जय, सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान की जय, गौरांग निताय महाप्रभु की जय, शील प्रभुपाद की जय, मॉर्निंग चैंटिंग प्रोग्राम की जय, समवेत भक्त वृंद की जय. While chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, one mind remains in Lord. Sorry. A devotee always thinks of Lord continuously while chanting the Hare Krishna mantra. The word Krishna and Hare immediately reminds him of the Lord's activity. So Srila Prabhupada is saying that the benefit of continuous chanting is that we are able to remember the pastimes of Lord. We are able to understand the pastimes of Lord properly. Our mind is cleaned and we are able to keep the activities of Lord in our mind. One thing we should always understand that Srila Prabhupada always says, whenever you are chanting, each and every word should be listened properly. If you are not able to listen the word properly, then your chanting is not proper. That's why I put cotton in my ears, one ears. So the sound which is coming, the outside sound goes little less and the inside sound is little more. The more the outside sound is less, the more proper you can listen the inside sound which is coming from you properly. So that is proper chanting. So you will explain, you will yourself experience the divinity inside. You will yourself explain your body to become lighter, more and more lighter when you are doing proper chanting. As far as Srila Prabhupada quote is concerned, crying for Lord, everybody is crying in this material world. कोई पैसे के लिए, कोई बीवी के लिए, कोई बच्चों के लिए, हाँ? सब कोई धंधे के लिए, everybody is crying. But to cry for Lord and cry for the Lord's service is the greatest transcendental pleasure. That is the highest pleasure that the devotee can get when he is crying to meet the Lord. Yesterday also we discussed the Leela Amrita, how Prabhupada, first time he's meeting Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, and Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj is saying, you are educated people, you should go and preach Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message throughout the world. Are Srila Prabhupada saying, I do not know you, you do not know me, and I have to first test you, how good you are. And he is a Pakka Gandhian, freedom fighter, Srila Prabhupada. So then he will be countering Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj in the further thing. But he is impressed that this is a missionary man. He's not an ordinary sannyasi, which I was thinking. Like, from the talk only, we can understand. He's a missionary man. So, further, more things will be revealed that how Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj then started speaking about the soul, started speaking about the need for the soul, started thinking about the need of a connection with the Lord and the priority. The soul is required to get connected, otherwise, he will be suffering in this material world. So, all that knowledge is discussed in 1 hour. 1 hour meeting happened of Bhakti Siddhanta, the first meeting, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada. And after coming out of the meeting, 1 hour meeting, Srila Prabhupada says, yes, I accept, and I accept him my Guru. Atha bahuttvena kim gyatvam tavacha Arjuna vishthabi aham ivam krishnam ek anshena sthito jagatah. By my one ansha, I am situated in this entire universe. What to speak about anything else? So, Lord is speaking about so many opulence from shlok number 20, it starts, 19 or 20, it starts, and up to 42, he's speaking about so many opulence. But ultimately, he's saying to Arjuna, what is the need of all this? Just understand that my one spark, I pervade this entire universe, and the entire universe is situated inside it. And they are getting all the power from my one spark. Bhagavatam, Dhruv Maharaj, the best of you, observed that the great battle, no one was opposing the soldiers. Nobody was there. Nobody was there. But they are Mayavadis. Mayavis, these Yakshas. So he was little spectacle that they will do some Maya. And so he was a little bit cautioned. Dhruv Maharaj was cautioned because now he was not able to see anybody. Okay, read further. CC. The pujari is going outside and he was convinced if the pot is there, then definitely Madhavendra Puri will be also there. So he is going on each and every stall, each and every place near the temple and shouting loudly in the middle of the night, Madhavendra Puri, Madhavendra Puri, Madhavendra Puri. Now Madhavendra Puri is sitting down on the tree, is thinking, who is calling me? I do not know. Nobody knows me in this village. Huh? And at the middle of the night, who is shouting my name? And when this pujari comes and gives the pot, he's so thrilled, he starts crying, that seeing the mercy of the Lord. And it is said that he did not eat only the kheer, but he broke the pot of the kheer. Huh? And he ate the pot also. And he left the place. Why? Because he knew in the morning everybody will be trying to find out this person for whom the pot was stolen. So everybody will come to him. So he ran from that place. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram.